Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to show 247 with yours truly, the hippie pastor. That would be me. This is show 247, as you may have noticed in the title of the show. It is true. It is true. Some people are saying that Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, whatever how to spell his name, the Prime Minister of Israel, that they might be on the gay side. Word is out. Some people are saying they may be gay. I don't know. I'm just going by hearsay. But if they are gay, I'm sure that sooner or later they will come out of the closet like decent men that they are. But I do recommend all the gay community over there in Israel and the gay community also in the United States. Think twice before you vote for these people, because I think they're giving gay people a bad name, if you ask me. I think they're giving them a bad name. I don't know. So, but they're in the closet if they are gay. I mean, I'm not an eyewitness. I can't tell you for a fact. I haven't seen it. I just overheard conversations, from different sources. Ladies and gents, so let's get right on with the words of our Lord Jesus Christ. Let me find the thing here. Here it is. We are finishing the book of Luke, chapter 5. Here goes Jesus. And he spake also a parable unto them. No man putteth a piece of a new garment upon an old, if otherwise then both the new maketh a rent, and the piece that was taken out of the new agreeth not with the old. And no man putteth, this is beautiful, okay? So here Jesus is a new bottle. He was bringing a new message, a new revolution, okay? A revolution of love to the planet, freedom from religious slavery, from, freedom of religion, freedom of everything, freedom for women, okay? That they are equal to men, and they are also made in the creation of God. So Jesus is bringing in a whole new idea. That's why so many young people followed him. The old people were the ones that had him crucified, because they didn't like the new revolution that Jesus was creating. Not another religion, no, not another warmongering religion like Judaism and then Christianity, the Judeo-Christian culture. Now Christianity is another warmongering religion. No, please don't insult our Lord and Jesus Christ. He did not come to invent another warmongering religion. He came to bring in the new universal religion of love. We're all God's chosen people, equal. We're all children of God, the whole planet, all the continents, Africa, South America, Europe, etc. Everybody's equal. There's no special. That's a lie. That's a lie. There's no special people of God, okay? So there it is. And let us start this parable over again. And he spake also a parable unto them. No man putteth a piece of new garment upon an old, if otherwise then both the new maketh a rent, and the piece that was taken out of the new agreeth not with the old. And no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine will burst the bottles and be spilled, and the bottles shall perish. But new wine must be put into new bottles, and both are preserved. No man also having drunk old wine straightway desireth new, for he saith, the old is better. So there you go again, Jesus on the subject of wine. It seemed to be a very preferred subject of his. Oh, on the photographs there that you see to the left, there's my dog named by the name of Güero. Right now he's 7 years old. Entire, he's not castrated. We don't believe in castration of animal kingdoms. Maybe some humans need to be castrated. I don't know. And in the middle is there that beautiful little seedling a little plant there that we have there. And to the right side is my black beauty, my black beauty, my ebony queen, Sophia by nature. She's already 13 years old. She's a queen, okay? Get that through your head. These animals, man, they call them irrational animals. We are the irrational animals on the planet. They have more rationale than most humans. There you go. Okay, I had to say it. Okay, so we finished up there with what chapter did we just finish? 5 of the book of Luke, right? And now we're going to be going into chapter 6 of the book of Luke, right? We're going to be going into chapter 6. Here we're looking, okay, here we are. So now we start chapter 6. Here it is. And again, it came to pass on the second Sabbath after the first, that he went through the cornfields, and the disciples plucked the ears of corn, and did eat, rubbing them in their hands. And certain of the Pharisees said unto them, Why do ye that which is not lawful to do on the Sabbath day? And Jesus answering them said, Have ye not read so much as this? What David did when himself was an hungered, and they which were with him, how he went into the house of God, and did take and eat the showbread, and gave also to them that were with him, which is not lawful to eat, but to the priest alone. So isn't that amazing? He's referring himself to King David, right? The son of King Solomon. And King Solomon was another revolutionary who allowed for his wives to have religious freedom, and he was criticized badly for that. And he was, according to Jesus, he was the wisest man that ever lived. And he gave birth to David, who also became king, the son of Bathsheba. That was the wife of one of generals. I'm sorry, it's the other way around. King Solomon was the son of David, and so he had fornication with the wife of his general after he had him executed, and therefore the lineage continues. So they were all revolutionaries, starting from David to his son King Solomon. He has somebody to take after. Okay, these were revolutionary people, and these are the people that Jesus admired in the Bible, the Revs, the revolutionaries. And there he's saying how that David and his men went into the temple and ate the sacred bread that was just for the priests, and because they were hungry. So they didn't care too much about tradition and all other crap. So there it is, Jesus, the rebel of all rebels, the revolutionary of all revolutionaries, who came to bring about us the revolution of love and to set us free from the Judeo-Christian culture and its warmongering slavery. I said it. Here continues Jesus, and he said unto them, that the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. And it came to pass also on another Sabbath, that he entered into the synagogue and taught, and there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and the Pharisees watched him whether he would heal on the Sabbath day, that they might find an accusation against him. Boy, these people, man, they never change. But he knew their thoughts, and said unto them, and said to the man which had the withered hand, Rise up, stand forth in the midst. And he arose and stood forth. Then said Jesus unto them, I will ask you one thing. Is it lawful on the Sabbath day to do good or to do evil, to save life or to destroy it? And looking round about them all, he said unto the man, Stretch forth thy hand. And he did so, and his hand was restored whole, like as the other. And they were filled with madness, and communed one with another what they might do to Jesus. Wow, so see how evil these religious leaders were. Just like today, we got our Pharisees, and the fundamentalists, Orthodox, well, not Orthodox, just fundamentalists, these evangelicals that go around self-righteously pointing fingers and accusing the poor innocent sinners when they themselves hide their sins in the closet. That's what they do. They're hypocrites. So they're pointing the finger at him for having healed a man on the Sabbath day, because supposedly they had all these religious traditions. But Jesus really didn't care too much. about their religious traditions, right? He cared about love and freedom. There again, there you see the revolutionary side of Jesus Christ, my friends. There you see it, and there you have it. And that'll be all for right now. I love you with the love that characterizes my personality. May you be blessed. May you be blessed.